Class 6th. Yesterday we have completed our exercise 2.3. Now we have to start with the exercise 2.4. So starting with the exercise 2.4, what is the first question of exercise 2.4? Write the smallest number which can be shown as a line, rectangle, square and triangle. So we have to tell the smallest number which can be shown as line. So for first solution, first we are talking about line. What is the smallest number which can show a line? So the every number can show a line, but the smallest number which can show a line is 2. Okay, I am making it with the dot. Every number can make a line, but the smallest number they are asking, so the smallest number is 2. Now what is the next? Rectangle. Now we know that in a rectangle length and breadth are of different measurement. So what could be the smallest number for making a rectangle? The smallest number for making a rectangle will be 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Length is 3 and breadth is 2. Now next, square. So the smallest number which we can make up a square is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because in square, all 4 sides are equal. Then last, triangle. Triangle is 3. That is 1, 2 and 3. So in this way we have to tell the smallest number which can be shown as a line, rectangle, square and triangle. So the numbers are line, smallest number for making a line is 2, for rectangle is 6, square is 4 and triangle is 3. Okay, now next question, question number 2. What is question number 2? If the product of two whole number is 0, can we say that one or both of them will be 0? Justify your answer with example. So we know that whenever we multiply any number with 0, we get the answer as 0. And when we multiply 0 with 0, we'll get the answer as 0. So tell us that is it okay that one or both of them will be 0? So yes. Yes. If the solution first, product of two whole number is 0, we can say that one or both of them will be 0. So examples, when you multiply 0 with 6, you'll get answer will be 0, because any whole number multiplied with 0 gives 0, right? Another 0 into 9 is also 0. Now next is 0 into 0 will be your 0. Any with 0 gives 0. So okay, so if the product of two whole number is 0, we can say that one or both of them will be 0. Now next question, question number 3. Question number 3 is, write the next 2 steps of each given pattern. Can you say how pattern works? Okay, so in this we have to write the next 2 steps. First let us see the pattern of the first question. What is first question pattern? 1 into 8 plus 1 will give you 9. Okay, then the next what is 12 into 2 plus 2 was giving us 98. So here what we are doing, we are increasing the number, either 1 tha, after that 2 into 8 plus 1 after 2 giving you 98. That means 9 it is decreasing. Here we have increased the number 1, 2, then 3. It is same, and 2 के बाद 3. Here again it is going in the decreasing order. 9, 8, 7. 3 digits are here also 3 digit. Next 1, 2, 3, 4 into 8. That means it is increasing 3 के बाद 4, and this is 3, 4, and here decreasing and 4 digit 9, 8, 7, 6. So what would be the next term? Here it is increasing, so it will become 6 after this. So you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 8 plus here it will be 5 के बाद 6, और यहाँ क्या होगा, it will decrease up to 4, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, now next step will be after 6 it will be one more 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into 8, and here 6 के बाद 7, here decreasing up to 3, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We have to see the pattern how it is working, then we have to write our next step. Here we are seeing that pattern starting 1, 1, 1. It was not, nothing was there after this. Then 2, 2, 2, 2. Then 3, 3, 3. Then 4, 4. Then 5. So this will be 5. After this 6. Then 7. Okay. Now going for the next one. Question number 2. Here the pattern is 1 into 8 is 8. 12 into 8 was 12 into 8 is 88 plus 8. That means next is 123 plus 8. Here जितने डिजिट्स यहाँ पे हो रहे हैं उतने डिजिट इसके एक आंसर में, एंड 8 सबके साथ में कॉमन चल रहा है, ऊपर वाले ऐड होते जा रहे हैं. ठीक है. सो 1 into 8 is 8, 12 into 8 is 88 plus 8, 123 into 8 is 3 digit, so 3 digit 8, then adding ऊपर वाले, then 4 digit, 4 digits, then adding above one. So the next step here will be, let me just place a line here. Next will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 digit into 8 is equals to, so 5 times you have to write 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then add above all 8, 8, 8, 8 plus 888 plus 88 plus 8. Okay, going for the next step. Here up to 5 digits. Now we have to make 6 digit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 8 will be equals to, how many times 8 will come? 6 times. So place 6 times 8 plus above add plus plus 88 plus 8. In this way we have to follow the pattern. Okay, now going for the next question, question number 4. Fill in the blanks. We have to fill the blanks. So here it is 615 into 35 is equals to dash into 615. So now we know that multiplication is a commutative property. Commutative property में क्या होता था? We can interchange the places. So here 615 first, then 35. Here 35 will come in first, and then 615. Now next, 0 into 0 is, whenever a number is 0 multiplied with 0 will give you answer 0. 1 into 1, number multiplied to 1, any whole number multiplied to 1 except 0 will give you number itself. Any number divides 0 will give you 0, and any whole number multiplying with 0 gives you 0. So these are the fill in the blanks. Now going for the question number 5. State whether true or false. So here, if n divided by 5 is equals to 0, then n will be 0. If we want the answer of division to be 0, the dividend has to be 0. Okay, so this is true. Now if 39 into 49 is equals to 49 into 39, this property is called associative. False, because we know that whenever we interchange the places, it is commutative property. So this is false. In place of associative, this will be commutative. Now, distributed, yes. 5 is multiplied to both the terms separately, it is distributive. True. Now here, is the simplification of this will be equals to 0? Let us just solve. 8 divided by 8 is 1. Minus 115 divided by 115 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So this is true. Now next, 13 into 49 into 0. So whenever we multiply any whole number with 0, we will get answer as 0. So this is also true. So we have done exercise 2.4 of this chapter. In this way we have completed our chapter 2.2 whole numbers.